Hi, I'm Tully Smyth. I was on Big Brother. I'm now a blogger and a bit of a writer, and I've been asked to talk to you guys a little bit about what it's like to be a young carer. I was looking after my mum, who has early onset Alzheimer's, from about 15 years old. It's hard to be able to step back and see the gravity of the situation when you're only 15 years old. I was still, I was annoyed that I couldn't have friends over to come and play because my mum was sick. I didn't really understand the seriousness of the disease. I didn't understand how quickly I would lose her to the disease. So it really wasn't until I was sort of a bit younger, say 18, that I really sort of realised that I was going to have to step up and be there for my dad and for my brothers. No one came to our door and said, this is what's available to you. No one came to our door and said, let us take you out for the day, let's give your dad a break. That never happened. I feel like it's really important to talk about it. It took me a long time to feel comfortable to talk about my mum's illness and what was happening at home. Maybe if I'd spoken about it sooner, maybe if I'd felt I could share it with my friends, I would have felt a lot less heavy with the burden of it all. So definitely talk. My advice is to definitely open up and talk about it with somebody. It doesn't have to be a psychologist. It can just be a friend or a family member. The other thing I think is it's really important to not let your hopes and dreams and your life kind of fall to the wayside. Look, I think, I've always said one of the biggest compliments I can get, and that I get a lot, is that I look just like my mother. I'm a spitting image of my mother. And I'd like to think that I have a lot of her personality traits as well. She was feisty. She had a lot of opinions and she wasn't afraid to share them. She was, as I said, a powerhouse. She was doing everything. She was working full time. She was running a household. And then on the weekends, she'd throw these amazing, lavish dinner parties. And she was the kind of person that would bring a lot of different people together, a bit of a connector. And I'm definitely like that as well. I just try and make her proud. It's sad that, she's so deteriorated now that I can't share with her what I've been up to, what I'm doing, what I've achieved. That makes me really sad. But, I hope she's proud. I assume she's proud. She better be proud. What does being a young carer mean to me? I guess, I never applied for the job of young carer. It was not like I applied, there was an ad in the paper and I said, yes, please, let me be a young carer. It was really thrusted upon me and my younger brothers. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody else in the world. It's a really tough job. It's a really tough job. I guess being a young carer means to me that, something happened in my family when I was quite young and we all had to sort of bind together to deal with the situation. My dad was the predominant carer for my mum, but then that left my two younger brothers and we kind of all had to team together to make every day work. And there were good days and there were bad days, and when there were bad days, sometimes you just want to sort of go and jump into your bed and go under your covers and pretend nothing's happening. But I think it's really important for young carers to sort of stick together, both with each other in the community, but also in their families, to lean on your siblings and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess it's a tough job, but somebody has to do it.